Greetings, Internet friends. This is Joanna Brumley coming to you from Neon Frog Productions. You can find me on YouTube, Gab, BitChute, Facebook, Instagram. This video will be in reference to the law of compensation. And as I go through what the law of compensation is, I want you to understand that I am doing this video as a teaching tool to myself, as well as to anyone who is interested in watching this video. I ask that you stay till the end, and if you find that I have said something that is not true, or if there is something that I can add to the law of compensation, please feel free to leave your comments in the bottom of the comment list. Anyway, so the law of compensation. Basically, we all understand what compensation is. If we put in our time at a job, we receive a dollar amount according to what that job is. That's pretty easy. Compensation can also come to you in the form of a gift, in the form of a donation because you have done something and one person wants to reward you with a donation. Basically, we all understand that compensation is we reap what we sow. What you give, you receive. Whatever it is that you are putting into will be an equal energy flow back to you. But there's more to it, I have found. While doing research on this subject, it brought me to Ralph Waldo Emerson, and he had a thesis type paper that he wrote, and I believe it was called The Law of Compensation. Yeah, The Law of Compensation. As I'm reading it, he's discussing polarity, and I'm curious because polarity is another universal law that I will discuss later. So I was curious as to how he was going to tie in the law of polarity with the law of compensation. And now I think I have a pretty good grasp as to what the law of compensation is. And in reference to polarity, it is opposites. For instance, the opposite of light is seemingly dark. The left, the right, the moon, the sun, you know, those types of things. An opposition type of law. And when you have balance, that's going to give you the energetic connection that you are a balanced person, like left brain, right brain balance. The polar opposite would be where one side of your brain is more developed than the other side. So you want to bring that on an even scale so that you can be fully enlightened, fully balanced as a human being. By the way, government is slavery. So in reference to this polarity, let's say I got a promotion in a job, and I had been in this job for several years. Well, when you are promoted, you are leaving behind something. For instance, maybe it was a development of relationships. Well, when you are promoted, you are no longer at the level in which you develop these relationships with, so therefore what you gain, you also lose. This can happen also when you move. You know, you've developed relationships here in this state and you are moving to another state, so therefore you are altering or giving up a certain developed relationship here and going into something new over here. So that particular part of compensation it has to take play, because when you go and you create your world and you come across decisions, you are going to have to realize that yes, you are gaining something, but you are also losing something as well. So that can also help you in making your decisions, um, no matter how difficult. What's happening right now in this world, with the crown bug, with the regulations and guidelines that are being put into play, where it was easier to go to American Eagle. In order for you to go in there now, you have to wear something that they tell you that you need in order to stay safe. Things of that nature. So where you lost there, in essence. However, there is a gain, because if you do what they say, you can go into their store. So, and again, with that particular concept, one represents safety, that's with the item of clothing on, and the other one represents freedom, and that would be without the clothing on. You know why I'm using these types of terms. So, in one aspect, you have to make the decision. Here is your two choices: safety or freedom. So, in essence, the law of compensation can help you in your decision making. You will need to analyze what it is that you will be getting, and then what it is you will also be eliminating or losing. And if one is greater than the other, then you base your decision upon that. Because no matter what, you will reap a certain set of consequences based on what your thoughts are, based on how you emotionally respond to those thoughts, which helps you decide what your actions are going to be. And that is the law of compensation. Thanks for watching.